All right, we're starting today off. These are the ones we did yesterday. Set number 2. We're going to work on these. This is an interesting one. This window sash is in backwards. Top sash is completely obliterated. But Scott says that this set looks like it's in better shape than the ones we did yesterday. So we're going to see what the truth is in just a little bit. Let's see what this one looks like. This sill is bad right here, bad there. Oh, look at this sill. This sill is actually inverted. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yes, you can. This has got some Bondo on it. I can see that. So it looks like we're gonna have to take some of this stuff apart here. We got a trim board up there I gotta redo, looks like. So, oh, I didn't see this before. This is a jam leg. Here it's got a scab on it. And this one's got a scab on it, which indicates, yeah, probably this is gonna have to come out and be redone. If you look at just the sheer size of this parting bead right there, I mean, it's supposed to be a ½ inch out. It's a whole inch. You know, this whole track here, the depth here is an inch. This board has been replaced, so you can bet this guy needs to come out. So, you know, whatever this guy is, I don't even know if this is treated or not, but we're gonna find out.
I think it needs more nails.
Need more nails? Probably need more nails. Let's see. What does it look like? Oh. Trying to take this one out. While that sash is getting ready to come down. I guess you gotta. Oh, it's still attached to the weights. Ooh. This one is gone. Gone, gone, gone. Let me just take it out. Here. There you go. Very good. Oh, look. Radiata pine, select. All right, good. This guy over here. Oh, numbers. Clean as you go. This is going to be our new setup place for tools. I'm going to put a couple table saws right there. I've got my joiner. I'm going to set my joiner on the step there, I think. I've got a nice path to be able to walk through to the van where the tools are. Set up over there yesterday. It was really, really tight. So that's one of the things that you do when you getting started on a project. You're working out your setup. So by the time you get to the end. Okay, so I've got my initial setup here. Remember, we were over there yesterday. Today, we're under this porte-cochere. Might rain. We got my joiner set up here. I had to put it on blocks to get it past this step. Table saw with a dado bit in it for my window jams. And design principle. Notice I've got free walking space between all my tools, right? All my cords are tucked behind and out of the way. Well, except for this one here. That's my one I have to step over to get to the van, which is not bad. Not bad. this cord belongs to the client. I gotta move that one over. We stopped by the shop this morning. We got there between 8 and 8:30, loaded up, got here by 9:15, 9:20, started setting up. It's probably about 10 o'clock now. And that's one of the things about having a shop that is an unseen disadvantage is all of the time spent arriving at the shop, loading up, and then traveling to a job site, then unloading, setting up, and doing all the work that needs to be done. That's traditionally that's not how carpenters do it. Carpenters usually show up. They skip a shop and they skip the shop and they just go straight to the job site, set up early in the morning and go. And the advantage to that is more production time to be able to utilize the day in a more efficient manner. Which, hey, look, there's an advantage to having a shop too. I mean, it's a great storage unit, and the one of the things about having a shop is you can keep things continually set up and go do fun projects there and stuff. But really, the work is out here, and setting up out here and being able to do this stuff in a mobile way, it's going to be the future for Wood Window Makeover and the people who follow us, because really it's the only way. The other models, they kind of follow the northern model from up north, where you have to be inside for several months of the year because it's so cold. But down here in the south, man, there's no real reason to be chained to a shop, and so that's one of the reasons why we're deciding to go mobile in everything we do. Now it's a process, but that's the direction that we're headed.